It can take a lot of energy to give up on life, okay? Because we're all burning the same amount of energy pretty much throughout the course of our lives and our decisions. And the decisions we all make pretty much are based on very similar energy outputs. I'm reading Apollo 13, or the Houston, We Have a Problem book or story. And you think about those guys traveling to the moon and back. They're outputting a lot of energy, during that mission, no matter what decision they're making or not making. Although maybe that might be a bad example, because they had to shut down a lot of power at one point and conserve energy as best they could. But still, even though they had to conserve, they couldn't stop the energy output. And that's what we're doing with our energies. I read in Chinese face reading that it takes a lot of energy to die. You go through those fight or flight situations. Like if an organ fails, the other organs will just freak out and pick up the pace as best they can right before you die. So that's what happens. You're going to go through a panic. That's what happens even like maybe a car accident, or if you're shot. If you saw the situation occurring, or if you're feeling it instantly, it'll come as a big shock, and you'll go through the adrenaline rush of it all. You'll be expelling the last bits of your adrenaline, but you're going to output a lot of energy. And that's what happens when you make a decision too, to not do anything, to choose not to do make a choice, to take a left or a right, or go meet somebody or not meet somebody. It takes energy to make that decision not happen. We're all in that same energy pathway. We all have similar energy levels. Although I have to admit, there's that study that talked about how overweight mothers tend to have eggs with low mitochondrial output, which is kind of sad. So maybe some people do have a little more energy than others, but we still go through a big energy rush trying to decide what to do or what not to do. I mean, regardless if you're a loser or if you're a winner, even winners get overwhelmed and have to turn down projects, and that takes some energy. That takes a bit of energy to make that decision to turn down particular projects. You can't do everything, and even with people like me who do nothing, I mean, it takes energy to see the opportunities and just turn my back to them. I have to physically turn my back to those opportunities, and that takes some energy. And then afterward, there could be that sense of regret that could be a little more gnawing on my energy levels than somebody who made a decision and is happy with it and riding on that adrenaline high, that euphoria of feeling like they made the right decision. There's very similar energy outputs, just the sporadic nature of how the energy flows may make a difference. A person who feels like they made a bad decision or didn't make a decision quick enough may have a lot of sporadic energy trying to figure out what went wrong, why they missed out on the opportunity, and they could tire themselves out quite a bit in all that flurry of regret and confusion and stuff. Whereas somebody who made a decision and can then proceed forward may have like a set path, and they can focus their energy on their set path. The energy outputs could be similar, but the one where the person just kind of fails at a particular decision and then loses track of what they're doing may they'll have more of a flurry of energy activity that just doesn't have a focus like somebody who's who's striving to get ahead successfully.